Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to continue working on monkey business here. We got to make up a new clutch throwout arm that comes off the clutch shaft or clutch pedal, and we got to make the linkage up to go between the throwout arm and the clutch arm. So I got some steel. We got that all ready to go. I actually got some pieces cut out and stuff already, but yeah, we're ready to fabricate it, so let's get to going. Alright y'all, this is the original clutch arm off that clutch pedal shaft, and I measured down. I want it roughly 1.5 inches down, so we're going to cut a slit out of this piece here. We're going to make the arm 1.5 inches longer. We're going to drill a hole through the piece and make our own new shaft and everything up. And I think I'm going to go with 2 pieces wide, and then put my arm, the linkage that goes between here and the clutch throwout arm, in between, just so it pulls square on this and doesn't want to kind of twist. So yeah, I'm going to get this laid out. We'll scribe a line down through here, cut it off with the cutoff wheel, and this should be just enough. I think total we need, yeah, this is 4.5, and so we need 6 inches long, and this is almost 13. So let's get this ripped down here. We'll get her cleaned up with a flap disc, and we'll get the cutting and welding and doing all that. So alright y'all, got our holes drilled in the steel there. Now we just need to cut a spacer to go on that rod, and we'll get these welded up and hopefully get that thing installed. So I need to do a little grinding here, grind these tack welds off. That worked great. Make sure this is everything running true. So yeah, let me get this all ground up, and then we'll move on to getting it that spacer cut. Alright y'all, I think I showed you guys that we got the shaft or the arms cut out. I made the shaft that it's going to go on here. I actually drilled 2 holes. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, there's a couple holes right there and right there that correspond to the shaft there. And if you see, I made a mark on the shaft, on this clutch shaft, of where lines up with the clutch arm. So I measured from that hole over to there. Sorry, measured from that hole over there, and we've got it moved over, and I've got the holes oriented how I want the clutch to sit, which is roughly in that angle. And those holes are just like 1 hole off of the center line, so or being vertical. So I got to come down here, and I'm going to move it a little. I come down here and just roll it just a little bit, and I'm going to have to hold down on it just a hair. We'll put some tack welds on it, and of course you guys can't see nothing because of the shadow, but trust me, it's there. Everything's spaced out. I'm going to put a couple of tack welds on this, and then we'll take it over and test fit it in the tractor. So let me get that done, and we'll bring y'all back when we're test fitting in the tractor. Alright, y'all, we got the arm in there and test fit, and let's see if you guys can see here. It lines up. Let's see if we can bring in from the bottom here. Alright, that thing lines up really nice with the shaft, or for the throw out arm there. It's in the position I want it to be in. So yeah, we can go ahead and weld this thing together. So alright, I'm going to have a little better angle of it. It works, does what it needs to do. So alright, I'm gonna get this thing welded up, let it cool down, and we can make a linkage to go between the two. So alright. Alright, y'all, we got the that shaft all welded up, or those arms all welded on the shaft, got it ready to go, and the hole I drilled in there, you guys can see that. I just guesstimated where that hole needed to be, so I will re-drill it. And you see the little fork thing hanging out the bottom there. I don't remember if I showed you guys that. I made up a end for the rod, so it's not going to work either. So we'll probably have to make another one of those up. But yeah, the everything lines up. Need to re-drill the hole in the down shaft. I need to mark that, and I'll get that drilled. And I want to use a bolt in there. You can see I got one kind of bolted up. I just wanted to check alignment and everything. So the bolt is going uphill a little bit, but not bad. So it's just, yeah, I need to remark it, re-drill it, and then get a longer bolt, I guess. I need about an inch longer bolt. I don't have one here. We'll have to pick one up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that, re-drill it, and then possibly run to the store and hardware store and get another bolt, and we'll finish making that linkage. So alright, I'm gonna keep soldering on. Alright, y'all, see, I've got the linkage made up. I found a piece of all thread. Of course, it's way too long, but yeah, we got it lined up pretty good. I did work the clutch a little bit. This thing has a yellow spring on it, which is like a really heavy spring. I do have a red one. I should be able to swap in, or the throwout bearing might be kind of stuck on the shaft. I haven't used this clutch in a couple of years, so yeah, it may be just have a little surface rust or something on it. I'll have to pull it back out and tear the clutch apart, clean everything up, make sure everything moves nice and easy. And like I said, while I have it apart, I may just go ahead and put the red spring on it, because I don't see needing a yellow spring on this stock engine. You know, so, but yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I did kind of hold the steering gearbox, or whatever you want to call it, up in there. This fan gear right here lines up perfect with this and hits. I was hoping that I was hoping that this would be far enough forward that the fan gear would be here. I might have to, you know, trim maybe a little bit off of here, but yeah, it's like an inch into it. I mean, it's like clear up here. So, or sorry, clear up here. So, yeah, even with dropping it down, I'd have to drop it way down, like 3 inches down. You know, that'd be like almost dragging the ground. Possibility is we could slide this that way, get this past the other side of the throw-out arm there. I'm limited on, I mean, that space right there, you know, right there, that's the max, and it lines up almost perfect with the shaft, so, or with the throw-out arm. So, yeah, I'm not gonna show taking the clutch apart. I do have a video on servicing this clutch, so I'm just gonna do it off camera. Try to get it working up free and everything, and get her thrown in, get the carrier bearing and everything thrown in it. I'll do that all off camera. You guys see me making the carrier, but yeah, I mean it works, you know. So I'm real happy with it. May not look the prettiest, but again, good enough for who it's for. So, oh, and if you guys don't know, this spring here, the return spring for the clutch is on here, which I still got to make up. No big deal, but that holds pressure forward to keep this arm off your throw-out bearing so it doesn't chatter and stuff. So yeah, yeah, that's about it. So we're done for now. Alright, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video. We got that new clutch arm, throw-out arm made, got the linkage all made, everything's lining up, everything's looking good. I'm happy with where we're at on it. Probably won't be ready for the first pull of the season, but we got plan B over there. We just got to do an oil change on them, throw some fuel in them, adjust the timing a little bit, and he should be good to go, and maybe, you know, do some pretty good hooks this year. So this is just a project that I've been wanting to do for, you know, a while, and like I said, I had a few setbacks, you know, steering, all that stuff, but that's what happens when you customize these things. You run into walls and run into setbacks and stuff, but we're making it through it. So appreciate y'all watching. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. It does help the channel. It's the best way you can support the channel. You know, it just works into the algorithm. Also, commenting helps. Leaving comments on videos just shows popularity, you know, all that. And yeah, that's all we got for this week. Don't know how long the video is going to be. Might be a long one, might be a short one. Don't know. Can't wait till I get it edited. So appreciate y'all, love y'all, and we'll catch you all on the next one.